priorities in that way sometimes are a dog chasing its tail. We want to have the money in order to buy ourselves the cool things we want so that we can enjoy life more, but then going after the money means that we have less time and energy to dedicate to the activities and the people that we love. Because, I mean, if money was free, if you could just say, give me a lot of money, then great, that's awesome. The problem with money is that it's a trade-off. You need to trade time and energy. And before you know it, what lacking time and energy means that you are giving up the one thing that you also need to be happy. And so it becomes this vicious cycle of spending a lot of time to make money so that you can be happier, except that you can't because now you're spending so much time and energy chasing money, which then makes you more miserable. So you're going to, hey, at least I have money, I'm going to buy myself something cool to feel better about life, which now means that you need to make more money because now you spend it, and it drives you even deeper into this cycle. So I have nothing against money in and of itself. The problem with money is when it becomes a drug. It becomes, because it feels temporarily good, you do it, but then the very act of going after it is what makes you more miserable and makes you need money even more. So it's really a trick. It's really a complicated situation that way in terms of being able to, because it's not about money being bad. It's not that money is bad. It's what do you have to trade for it. And one of the things that's funny about life in the US in that sense is that we are definitely doing well, or at least better than most when it comes to financial issues, for sure. At the same time, when you look at the consumption of Prozac, antidepressants, sleeping pills, the number of people who say they are insanely lonely or depressed or miserable, it's crazy high. So that's saying something that's not incredibly healthy in terms of the lifestyle that we engage in. So it's kind of paradoxical that way. It's strange to figure out what the right balance is between the two. And again, you probably need both, but exactly how and what is the correct balance and how you're going to go about it, that's where it's an art. That's where it's difficult, and it's a lot easier said than done. So yeah, I find it tricky. When they speak about gross national product as a way to measure how well a country is doing, that's definitely part of the story, because it clearly is not being dirt poor is considerably better than being dirt poor. But at the same time, does that translate into happiness? Well, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. And that's where what really interests me is the gross national happiness, I guess, is where, beside the money which you can measure, what is the quality of life? And poverty or lack of poverty is certainly one important element, but it's by no means the only one.